Now, for only the second time, Israel has allowed heavy machinery into Gaza to help find the bodies of Israeli captives. Bulldozers and heavy equipment from Egypt have been deployed in Al Shujaia neighborhood for use by the Red Cross and the armed wing of Hamas, who are conducting the search. 11 bodies of Israeli captives remain in Gaza. Under the ceasefire agreement, Hamas is due to hand them over in exchange for Palestinian prisoners and bodies. Let's discuss this with Hind al-Khoudary now, who's in Deir el-Balah, central Gaza. Hind, our correspondent on the ground. What's the latest, Hind, on the search and recovery of Israeli bodies? Has the heavy machinery which has been allowed to enter Gaza made any difference?
Well, definitely. The heavy machinery is the only reason why there has been retrieving efforts, where the digging is happening and taking place. And we're talking about areas where most of the areas that are unable to be reached by Palestinians, because there are already Palestinian bodies that have been buried and trapped under the rubble for the past 2 years. And without this heavy machinery, those Palestinians won't be retrieved. Now, since the early hours of the mornings, there has been retrieving efforts in 2 areas in the eastern parts of Shujaia, and al-Qassam brigades, along with the ICRC, have been allowed to search for the Israeli captives beyond the yellow line. And there has been also efforts in Khan Yunis, where also the ICRC have been working along with the al-Qassam brigades for allocating these bodies. Now, there has been also news from our local sources on the ground that there is going to be Israeli captives' bodies to be handed over in the upcoming hours, but we're still unable to identify which hour exactly. But fully, we need to remember the fact that yes, this heavy machinery has been used for the Israeli captives only. According to Mahmoud Basal, the spokesperson of the civil defense teams, he told us that they receive at least 30 appeals every single day from different families asking them to retrieve the bodies of their beloved ones under their family. But unfortunately, they are unable to use this heavy machinery yet until the Israeli captives are retrieved, and they do not know that if they will be used for the Palestinians that are trapped under the rubble. We have been also seeing Palestinian families digging with their own bare hands to retrieve the bodies of their beloved ones, but most of their attempts have been unsuccessful due to the fact that there's no equipment. Now, Palestinians are waiting. They want this process to be fast because they also want to see what's going to happen next after all of the Israeli captives' bodies are going to be handed over to Israel.
Thank you for that, Hind al-Khoudary, for us in Gaza.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.